Hey guys, just a quick video here of my Kaffir lime tree. This tree is about 10 to 15 years old. It's grafted on a rootstock. I don't know what rootstock exactly, but you can kind of see the graft here. It's healed up quite nicely. I don't have any suckers coming out from the base, so I don't really know what kind of rootstock it is. I'm guessing it might be like a key lime type of rootstock. Because I have two different types of fruit on this tree. As you can see, this first type of fruit here, well, let's look at the leaves. The leaves are definitely Kaffir leaves. It's got the double leaf. It's a lot of the citrus trees, you can see that it has what you see is a stem, and then you see little leaflets that grow out, but they're not very big. The only ones that have really big leaflets like this is grapefruit, citron, and Kaffir. Name a few. And the leaves definitely smell like Kaffir lime. I use this in a lot of cooking, and this aroma is just amazing. But if you look here, these don't look like Kaffir fruit. They actually look like key limes. The only difference is, it's like dimpled in here where the, you call it the belly button, but it's dimpled in where key limes are perfectly round, I guess. So this is kind of like a hybrid. This is one type of fruit that I have on here. It's a lighter colored, and the skin is smoother. You can see it's kind of dimpled, but it's not super wrinkly like what you would expect Kaffir lime to look like. And then here, you can tell this is a Kaffir lime because of its wrinkled, brain-looking nature, and it's darker. So I've seen in a lot of plants where the plant, it's usually grafted onto a rootstock, and over a period of time, usually around 10 years or more, the fruit and leaves start to revert and kind of start looking like the rootstock. And it's not, the branches aren't growing suckers from the rootstock. This is the grafted, the scion part, but somehow, I don't know if it gets influenced by the rootstock or not, but, it starts to produce leaves and fruit of the rootstock, through the scion. I've read a lot and then seen some videos where one person had, limes for 10 years or lemons for 10 years, and all of a sudden they start producing oranges or something like that, So it's not uncommon. I've seen it quite a bit. I guess it doesn't happen all the time, so it isn't common, but I'm not, the first one to notice this phenomenon. So just wanted to show you guys that I'm, getting what you may, you could probably call key lime, and also Kaffir fruit, the more wrinkly kind. You can also see that it's kind of got like this raised part here, so it kind of looks like a Christmas ornament or something like that. It's got the little top part, and then it's got the body, where these ones are flush on the top, which is kind of weird. But I brought my plants, started bringing most of my plants inside. I'd say 90% of them are in now. Most of my tropicals, like the adeniums and stuff like that, they don't like to be below 65 degrees for a long period of time. We've dropped down into the 60s and 50s now, so I thought I'd bring those in. But yeah, they're inside now, and you can see this. My Kaffir lime tree is just loaded with fruit. I had a lot more. Some of the storms that came through with a lot of wind knocked off a lot of fruit, and so now I'm left with I want to say at least 40 fruit still on the tree. So that's nice. I don't usually use the fruit. It has a bitter tinge to it, but it is really, well, the ones that I used were the key lime looking ones, and they are just loaded with juice. So that's uncharacteristic of Kaffir. Kaffir usually doesn't have that much juice in it. It's more dry. So that's kind of a plus, but it's still has a bitter tinge to it, so it's not super good to eat on its own. But I do squeeze it into soups, and I use a lot of the leaves for soups and sauces. So that's just a quick video on my Kaffir lime tree. If you guys have a citrus tree, or you have heard or read about citrus trees having two different types of fruit or leaves, or reverting back to the rootstock, comment and let me know.